Hi students, in this video we're going to cover creating your own trinomials. To create your own trinomial of the form ax squared, so ax squared plus bx plus c. You can't just choose any three terms that you want. There's a pattern to how this stuff has to happen. So let's go over that pattern. So you can choose a can be anything. A can be anything. Don't go crazy though. I would make a very small number. So we'll say a equals 7, and we're going to say, well, I might just crossing stuff out. I can use an eraser. We're going to say c equals 6. A and C can be whatever you want. B cannot. And so right now, if we write our trinomial, so far we have 7x squared plus bx plus 6. You know what? Let's put the b term in a different color. We'll write it in blue. So we'll put this in blue. So we'll put bx. And so the pattern for doing this is you multiply the 7x squared and the 6. That will give you 42x squared. And so you want to find factors of 42x squared that add to be something. They can, in this case, because we don't know b, they can add to be whatever. So we have 1x and 42x. We have 2x and 21x. And we have 3x and 14x. And we have, what is happening? I'll take that back. And we have 6x and 7x. So again, since b has not been defined in the problem and you're creating the problem, all you have to do is choose a pair of these factors and add them together. Now, a couple of things is since c is positive, these factors have to have the same sign. Let's actually write that down. Since c is positive, both factors need the same sign. Now, if c was negative, the factors have to have different signs. So in this case, either both of my factors are positive or both of my factors are going to be negative. It doesn't matter which ones you choose. I would say we want to choose 3x and 14x, but we want to make them negative to have a spicier problem. So we got negative 3x and negative 14x. So we can rewrite our trinomial to be 7x squared, and so negative 3x plus negative 14x is going to be negative 17x plus 6. And so that's one trinomial that you can make. But you could say, well, what if I wanted to use the 2 and the 21 instead? So then, and I want them to be positive. So you could have another one that's 7x squared plus 23x plus 6. So remember, we already chose a to be 7 and c to equal 6. Or another option that you could choose is the 1x and the 42x. So you could have 7x squared plus 43x plus 6. Or you could have, nope. We could have the last thing we could do is combine the 6s and the 7s. We'll write this one in like that orange, that orange. So say we choose these, but make them both negative. We could have 7x squared minus 13x plus 6. So One of these four trinomials is what comes up if A is 7 and C is 6. And the world is your oyster after that. So we'll do one more example where C is negative. So let's see. Say we have, so we're going to put A as 3. We're going to say C is equal to negative 10. So our trinomial so far would be 3x squared plus, oh, we won't put a plus, we'll just leave it as a, we'll leave a placeholder for whatever sign. So we'll have 3x squared, and at the back, we're going to put a negative 10. So now again, the process is multiply 3x squared and negative 10. That's going to give us negative 30x squared. And so those factors could be 1x and 30x. We could have 2x and 15x. We could have 3x and 10x, or we could have 6x and 5x. So choose a pair. Now, because it's a negative 30x squared, one of the pair has to be positive, the other has to be negative. So say I want to make a negative 10x and a positive 3x. If I add those together, that's going to equal negative 7x. So then here I could put 3x squared minus 7x minus 10, or you could also have done a negative 3x and a positive 7x, where we positive 10x, where we could have had 3x squared plus 7x minus 10 if we chose 3 and negative 10. Or we could have chosen, oh, gray. Well, that seems crazy. Is the black going to show up? That's too dark. Let's use off gray. So let's say we chose 2 and 15. Then we'll make the 2 negative and the 15 positive. So that's going to equal 13x. So we could have 3x squared plus 13x minus 10. All of those are factorable. So again, creating a trinomial, pick A and C, multiply A and C, and find factors that add up to be whatever A times C is, add them together, and that's your B term. And that's how you create a trinomial.